I think anyone who begins so youthful around here, a great deal of it truly can mess you up in numerous ways. Moreover, Culkin has called out media outlets tip-top to uncover that Hollywood studio chiefs are murderous Satanists. The arrival of The Sound of Freedom has got everybody humming, and it seems like the film has worked up something other than energy in the cinematic world. Our little Macaulay Culkin. Indeed, the cute kid star from Home Alone has re-emerged and he makes them shock disclosures to spill. So what precisely did he say? It's a revile and a gift. In, assumed interview, Macaulay supposedly spilled a few wild mysteries, guaranteeing that the business is world-class are out-and-out misfits engaged with unbelievable customs with youthful entertainers. I realize it sounds mind-boggling, correct? Be that as it may, clearly there's this article getting out and about and it's creating very much a ruckus. The title peruses Macaulay Culkin evil elites do the unimaginable to youthful ones during customs. Stunning, isn't that so? The unconfirmed article guarantees that Macaulay let the cat out of the bag on those heartless studio leaders, blaming them for being savage Satanists who ceremonially unalive kid entertainers. Might you at any point envision? It resembles something straight out of a dull Hollywood spine chiller. Furthermore, there's something else. As indicated by this purported article, the most awful of these bent people even wear shoes produced using the skin of youthful ones. Could you at any point trust the boldness of such cases? Obviously, a few fans are calling it bogus, yet you realize how bits of gossip spread like quickly in Hollywood. Who can say for sure what's truly happening away from plain view? All things considered, in the charming universe of Hollywood, there's a maxim that goes, narcs get fastens. Furthermore, even if there's only a sprinkle of truth to what this article is guaranteeing, it could reveal some insight into why Macaulay Culkin's, when promising vocation, disappeared so bafflingly. They say that standing up against the strong tip-top in media outlets can have serious outcomes. Macaulay Culkin's excursion to fame appeared as though something straight out of a Hollywood content. His ascent to popularity was completely fleeting, on account of his charming and entertaining depiction of Kevin McAllister in the notorious occasion film Home Alone. The movie, coordinated by Chris Columbus and composed by the incredible John Hughes, turned into a social peculiarity, and Culkin, at the young age of 10, turned into an unexpected phenomenon with his celestial face and regular comedic ability. He caught the hearts of crowds around the world. The progress of Home Alone slung Culkin into the spotlight, transforming him into a worldwide whiz. He turned into the substance of many advertising efforts, showed up on innumerable magazine covers, and was dogged by paparazzi any place he went. His depiction of the devilish Kevin McAllister procured him far and wide basic praise, alongside a brilliant Globe designation and a youthful Craftsman grant. Hollywood makers saw likely in the youthful entertainer, and he proceeded to star in additional movies. For example, Uncle Buck, My Young Lady, and Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. He even featured in a Saturday morning animation show called Wish Youngster and showed up in Michael Jackson's music video for Dark or White. Security for pauses, clubs, and countries causing distress and great relations. It's a turf battle on a worldwide scale. Nonetheless, the confounding levels of progress included some significant downfalls. As Culkin's star kept on rising, he wound up under huge strain. Hollywood's steady quest for benefit and notoriety frequently ignores the prosperity of kid entertainers. Culkin was no exemption. Regardless of his initial achievement, he confronted colossal strain to keep up with his film industry claim and convey many hits with his folks as his directors. Culkin's life was a hurricane of work, meetings, and public appearances. As he turned into a commonly recognized name, he likewise turned into Hollywood's secret weapon. The business was anxious to take advantage of his prevalence, marking him up for additional tasks than any youngster ought to bear. The ceaseless work negatively affected his life as a youngster, passing on him with brief period to be a customary youngster and partake in the straightforward delights of youth. As the 90s advanced, Culkin's fame started to fade. The movies he featured in after the amazing progress of Home Alone neglected to accomplish similar degree of praise in film industry achievement motion pictures, like The Great Child in 1993, settling the score with Father in 1994 and Richie Rich in 1990. 4 didn't proceed true to form, driving a few pundits to scrutinize Culkin's abilities to act past his particular job as Kevin McAllister. I was contemplating whether perhaps you folks can approach my home and we give him the cash. I don't need your cash. I said, take it. You don't have a place here. When he arrived at youthfulness, Culkin's profession had hit a barrier. The tensions of distinction, the waning accomplishment in the cinematic world, and an absence of different jobs negatively affected the youthful entertainer. With an end goal to recapture his balance in the business, he took on less secure and more adult jobs in films like The Pagemaster in 1994 and Party Beast in 2003. While Party Beast displayed his acting reach, it neglected to have a huge effect on the film world. In the midst of his expert battles, Culkin's own life was additionally confronting disturbance. In 1995, his folks unit and Patricia Culkin chose to isolate, and an unpleasant care fight followed over Culkin and his 6 kin. In the end, full guardianship was granted to his mom, prompting a stressed relationship with his dad. The separation and authority fight were profoundly advanced, adding more pressure to an all-around testing circumstance for the youthful entertainer. Moreover, Culkin's change into adulthood carried with it a gigantic monetary bonus. Turning 18 conceded him admittance to his income, and he unexpectedly ended up with a tremendous fortune. The freshly discovered abundance introduced its own arrangement of difficulties. Culkin once hilariously remarked in a meeting with Ellen DeGeneres that he felt like somebody had endeavored to bring in all the cash, and he had acquired it like a bonus. So it was, I felt like some youngster worked ridiculously hard, and I acquired the entirety of his cash, essentially. With his notoriety blurring and his own life in strife, Culkin chose to have some time off from acting to recover some feeling of business as usual. He pulled back from the spotlight, looking for break from the consistent investigation of Hollywood and the public eye. He needed to be simply one more individual in the city, liberated from the heaviness of being a previous youngster star. Culkin's takeoff from Hollywood came when he expected to reclassify his character and rediscover his interests beyond acting. The excursion to end up was both freeing and testing. He wandered into different undertakings, including composing and music, looking for imaginative outlets past the bounds of Hollywood's assumptions. In 2003, Culkin made a visitor appearance on NBC's hit sitcom Will and Elegance and got back to the big screen with the true-to-life show Party Beast. Hollywood's charm can be a widely inclusive vortex, going with his choice to get away from its grip, a move that could have saved him from turning out to be one more casualty of the business' barbarous ways. Truth be told, fans have remarked on how great he takes care of getting away from the shackles of Hollywood. He looked horrible a couple of years prior, yet he looks exceptionally solid now